Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Just the Bet Slips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only every single day, and that's to bring you the hot tips to help your bet slips. Everybody's here. We got the full gambit, just minus Parker today, which he's coming. He's coming. He will be here. Just whether he actually makes it for the show, that's remains to be seen. As it's snowing like crazy, and he's coming from work, so you never know. He's gonna take his time as he should.
Coming up here, isn't it?
It's kind of just like running away, just going away. It might come up the coast a little later, but yeah. But we are here for a fun-filled day. 2 days until Super Bowl Sunday. Crazy to think that we're in that spot. Just expect a interesting day tomorrow. I don't know who's doing the show tomorrow. Might be me. I'll be at a children's 4-year-old birthday party tomorrow, so probably not me. But we'll have that, and then Sunday is the day. Sunday. Monster Jams. Monster Super Bowl show. We have some special guests lined up to make an appearance on Sunday. Got a couple Seahawks fans, got a couple of Patriots fans. If you want to be involved, just make sure that you DM us here at Just the Bet Slips, and we will see if we can get you that link so you can be involved on the show. Because it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a fun one. Hopefully we, make a lot of things happen with Just the Bet Slips on Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Plenty of bets going over all the props, big stats, everything that could go is going to go on Super Bowl Sunday. So cannot wait for that. But let's just go ahead and get right into it today. And the first thing we need to do is the disclaimer. First off, we are not paid professional gamblers. The show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. You're not gambling more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. And last, gambling can be addictive, so please seek the help if you need it. Utilize the resource 1-800-GAMBLER if you or a loved one is suffering from gambling addiction. And that is not just the sports book. That is the casino. That is the ponies. That is the back alley street dice. I'm talking to you, Rob. Even though you made $500 last night, way to go. I can't believe you buckshot that 6. That was insane. But if you have a problem with gambling, make sure that you utilize the resource 1-800-GAMBLER so that way you can get out of that problem. So 1, we're not professional gamblers. 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. And 3, utilize 1-800-GAMBLER if you or a loved one has had a problem with gambling addiction. We're not affiliated with or sponsored by any specific sport book as of right now, but we are sponsored by Nevin Eyewear. And everybody's rocking their Nevins. I've got mine right here. But in order for me to read the promos, I can't wear them right now. But I can show you my amazing Nevin. There they are. There's my incredible Nevin. But never odd nor even. It is Nevin. If you want sunglasses for the everyday, for the multiple way, anything that you could need or want, go to Nevin Eyewear. And you're going to use the link that is in the bio in our profile. You hit that view more and smack that link. As soon as you get to that link, it will give you 30% off or buy one, get 2 free using that link on Nevin Eyewear. It's an incredible deal. Valentine's Day is coming up. Don't get her flowers. Don't get her chocolate. Get her Nevin. That is the way to her heart. Look at Jen. She knows. Everybody knows. Just go ahead and buy her Nevin. Never odd nor even with Nevin. We appreciate them being a sponsor of the show. Amazing sunglasses at an affordable price. And you get insurance on them. So if you lose them, break them, you can get a free pair utilizing Nevin's resources there. Never odd nor even. Grab your Nevin eyewear. Thank you for being a sponsor of the show, Nevin. And another sponsor of the show is Player Profit. And we got some big things coming on this weekend, by the way, with Player Profit. But I'm going to let Rob give you the lowdown on what Player Profit is and then the best bet of the day.
Yeah, so Player Profit is a challenge system built like a sports book. You buy a package ranging from $30 all the way up to $500, depending on what bankroll you're going for. Regardless of which one you buy, use the code JTBS. You'll get 10% off. So if you buy that $30 package is 27 with our code, you will get $1,000 bankroll to bet with. Your first challenge is to get to a 10% profit before you get to 10% losses. If you're able to complete challenge 1, you have to get to 15% profit before you get to 10% losses. If you complete challenge 2, you're then funded and you can cash out up to 70% of your profit up to that point and going forward. Many other rules, regulations, stipulations. Check out playerprofit.com, watch the 2-minute video, and they'll explain it a little bit better. If you're looking for a best bet, I kind of dug deep on this one. This is kind of a wild one, but we're on Russell Westbrook under 11.5 rebounds and assists. Got this at plus 106. He has not hit this in 8 straight games. And the last time he played the Clippers, he only got 7. He's averaging slightly above the 12 mark, but he hasn't been doing it for like 10 to 15 days. Like, I don't know why the over-under is so high here. But if you're giving me plus money on something he hasn't hit in 8 games, I'm going to take this all day long.
I think it's because he's going up against a weakened opponent tonight, but at the same time, like, I was actually going to say something about Russell Westbrook. He has the 5th most triple doubles on the season. It's not really saying much considering he is 13 behind the leader in triple doubles, by the way. But yeah, it is kind of a crazy stat that, I mean, it just feels like if he gets a bunch of rebounds and assists, it's because he gets a bunch of minutes. I don't know if he'll have a lot of minutes tonight.
I honestly think if you bet his over for anything, you bet his over on points. I think he might score tonight, but I don't see him getting a lot of points. I mean, rebounds and assists.
That's fair. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, I did notice he is 5th in triple doubles. Can we guess the 4 that are above him?
Was Jokic?
Cat, obviously.
No, triple doubles, not double doubles.
Oh, triple doubles. Luka.
Luka is number 4 with
Jokic.
6.
Jokic
is number 1 with 17.
And he
Only
is it-
36 games, which is wild.
Is it Johnson or Duran?
Johnson is number 2.
Yeah.
It is not not Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren is not on this list. Chicago Bull, I'll give you that.
Bam.
No, not Bam. He's a Heat.
Oh, that is Heat. You're right. My bad.
It's not PJ Washington. No.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Who the heck would it be? On the Bulls.
The guard.
I can only. He's the only guy on the Bulls I can name.
Josh Giddey is the answer.
Oh,
he has
wow.
7.
This is hard to believe because I don't feel like I feel like he hasn't played 7 games this year.
He probably gets like the 11, 10, and 10 type triple.
Yeah, he's averaging 8.5 assists and 8.6 boards and 18.6 points. So he's like barely getting to the triple double, but I mean it's there. So crazy to think. Hey, weirder
trade
things
doesn't
have
look as
happened.
bad. That trade doesn't look as bad anymore.
No, it doesn't. So there you go. Josh Giddey is your 3rd most. But yeah, Russell Westbrook under 11.5 rebounds, assists, your best bet of the day. Now, with Player Profit, I do want to give up the promos for Player Profit for Sunday. They will be active tomorrow evening is when they start. BOGO on all accounts of 10K or above. So buy one, get one. And you still get the 10% off using JTBS at checkout. And with that, they're doing a Super Bowl special. Currently, the Seahawks are trading at minus 230 to win the Super Bowl. They're giving it to you at plus 110 on Player Profit. So you can go ahead and get that account, jump in there using the BOGO, and take the Seahawks at plus 110 for your first bet. Gives you a big boost, and then you can kind of just hover there for the bet minimum. beat the challenge system with the Seahawks plus 110. Just really hoping the Patriots don't win at that point. But yeah, there you go. Buy one, get one, and the Seahawks from minus 230 to plus 110. You're not getting that anywhere else, but that is player profit. Obviously, rules, stipulations do apply. If it works for you, go ahead and do it. But this weekend would be an amazing time to do it. Use JTBS at checkout to get that extra action.
I will give everybody an update on my player profit journey. I've been kind of hovering around even, but after last night, we went to up 73.13, which means we're up a little over 7%. You got to get to 10%.
There you go.
So if I win tonight, then we will be pretty much exactly right at the 10% and passing challenge 1. So, and then we'll be on to challenge 2.
How many
That'd
bets
be
do you
sweet.
have on that a day?
I have done. I'm just doing the best bet every day. That's it.
Oh, nice. Love it.
There you
For
go.
the brand. That's for the brand.
There it is for the gram. Let's go ahead and jump to the next one, which is the performance level of the day, brought to you by the PD King. I am 1-0 this month to start, and we're going to start number 2 with a double-double. Shockingly enough, he has the
Love this bet.
8th most double-doubles on the season. He's tied with 3 others, but Rudy Gobert double-double and the Timberwolves a money line. Listen, he is like I said, 8th most double-doubles on the season, 23. He's played in 50 games, so he's a little less than half the time. But it all depends on how big his minutes are. When he gets to 30, he's hitting this at a 75% clip. Now, I know the last time I brought that stat up, he missed, and it was because he missed in points. He's always hovering around the 10-point mark. He's going to get you the boards. It's just whether he gets the points. I think he gets the points tonight. Versus we'll just call it a lackluster Pelicans team who've been playing better, which means I expect them to be in this game. That's the reason why I took the money line and not the spread. Timberwolves are favored by 8.5. They should be a solid bet to cover at least that. 87% of the money out there on the Timberwolves as of 5-10 minutes ago. So the performance level of the day, Rudy Gobert double-double, and the Timberwolves money line at plus 152. What say you, the people?
Love this bet. You'll see why later, but I love this bet.
And I have the money line on the 750 club, so I love it too.
Wow, we're all going on it.
I'm trying to, just real quick, I'm trying to kind of diversify. I believe I said this at the beginning of the year. I'm trying to my gambling portfolio.
Wu-Tang Financial.
Yeah, there you go. I'm trying to dive into different bets than I usually would make.
Diversify your portfolio.
That's what I'm trying to do. And this year, as you guys have noticed, I'm really, and it's because Cat is just a double-double machine, and I'm a Knicks fan. But it's double-doubles are just they're just a fun bet, and I am going to try and branch out with the next couple months of the NBA season. But I think we're more than halfway through now. But I love this bet. I love the double bets, and the T-Wolves are actually definitely. I don't know if they're a threat to the Thunder, but they're a good team.
There you go. Awesome. Smack it up. Double, or performance double of the day, which is a double. So it's like a performance double.
Bubble.
Hubba.
Yeah.
Get on it. Performance double of the day brought to you by the PD King, and hopefully we'll get through that today. And the last segment of the main part of the show, it's the 750 Club. We are making money at the 750 Club. Actually, it's the second to last segment of this, because I forgot there's one more segment after this. Usually I flip them, but it's okay. We're bringing it in. Professor, I know there's one rule of Fight Clubs. You don't talk about it. There's one rule of the 750 Club, and that is?
Tell absolutely everyone.
And what are we telling everybody today, Professor?
All right, so I'm gonna give a disclaimer. These are less stat based than usually. These were purely vibe picks. I did pull up a little bit of stats, but I went off of vibes on these. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going Timberwolves money line. Minnesota's 2-0 versus the Pelicans this year. The Pelicans are 0-3 against the spread on this road trip. I think the Timberwolves kind of run away with this because the Pelicans have been good, getting better lately, but all of a sudden the last week or so they're starting to fall back to their old ways. Pacers money line. This is my typical fade the Bucks every single night of the week, and it's been working. So we're going to keep doing it. If anybody who is playing the Bucks, I am betting the other team every single night because they're terrible.
The Pacers are the worst team in the East.
The Pacers are a better team than the Bucks. Everybody's better than the Bucks. I would take the Pelicans. I would take the Net. I would take the Nets. I would take anyone over the Bucks right now. Just what I'm doing. We're going Celtics -6. The Celtics -6. The Celtics have been red hot lately, and they're going against a Miami team that has been struggling a lot lately. The Celtics are going to run away with this game, I think. And then lastly, I've got Knicks Pistons over 219.5. The Knicks do have a very good defense, but there's no way the Pistons shoot as bad as they did in the last game. I think they shot like 27% the other night. They don't have back-to-back games like that. They typically don't have back-to-back bad games. I'm just going to say both these teams are going to come out shooting. I think the Knicks still win this game, but I think that it's going to be a lot closer than people think. We might even get overtime. If we do, we're going to definitely smack the over. And I got this at plus 757, I believe. Yep. So,
there it is. 750 club. You're gonna see. I mean, I already said I love the Timberwolves on the money line. I have the Celtics -6 on my tabletop, putting the cart before the horse there. So yeah, big fan. I'm not touching that Pacers Bucks game outside of a player prop that I'll give to you during last call. But yeah.
So in 2 weeks, I've bet against the Bucks 8 times. I'm 7-1. I'm just saying.
The Pacers are the Pacers are 13 and what is it? 13 and 38, and the Bucks are at least 20 and 29, and they still have Giannis.
Right, but the Pacers didn't win a game for the first 2 months, and
I just bet this. I mean, I got a couple different numbers.
The Pacers have actually started playing better, where the Bucks are just I don't know what they are, but they're just terrible.
I got it at Celtics 5.5, and then Knicks Pistons somehow without Cat went up to I guess because he is a defensive liability, but that just means they're gonna have to play Mitchell Robinson a little bit more, which he's an offensive liability. So they it's up to 220 right now.
Mitchell Robinson 10+ rebounds. Heard.
Oh, absolutely hammer that. Oh yeah, I would even go 15.
So it's a wild play.
15's a little wild.
Cat has the most rebounds. Cat has the most rebounds. Because Mitch was hurt for a while, or else I think it would probably be him. But Cat has the most rebounds in the league.
Well, he's got 66 in the last 5 games. So
yeah, he's been going. He's been scoring less, but rebounding more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had him on my sheet tonight too. By the way, I had to describe him.
Dang it. That's all right.
It's a darn shame.
Hey,
but that is your 750 club tonight. And we have one more segment for the day, and it's Hold My Earrings. With new pictures, with new things. Jen, what we got today?
Pretty fancy, huh?
All right, so let me grab my phone here as a reference. My last Hold My Earrings bet still stands. It has not cashed out yet because it's also for the Waste Management Open. But that was for Siwoon Kim to win the Open.
Whoa.
And that was when he was not projected to win. Hold on 1 second. I'm pulling it up. He is now tied for 5th. So that bet is alive and well. I think that was plus 2,700. So you're not going to get it at 2,700. I think now you're going to get it for him to win outright at 1,400.
1475.
What'd you say?
1475.
And had you bet it after day 1, you would have got it at plus 80,000 because he was 91st after day 1.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But he is now tied for 5th. So you can still get some good bank on it. You have to go back to YouTube or X and see the video on why I justified it, what I did. But I want to give you all another option. So I did a one today for Sam Stevens and Jake Knapp to end up in the top 10. Stevens tied for 30th in the Farmers Open. And he is now 11th in the Phoenix Open, and that might even be updated now.
It's flipped. I think you have Knapp and Stevens' odds backwards.
Oh, do I?
I have Stevens at plus 178, and then I have Knapp at minus 102. So it would make sense if they were kind of flipped.
Maybe. I think this morning that might have been right when I bet it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay.
But Stevens was tied for 30th in the Farmers Open. He's now 11th in the Phoenix Open. If you go to Google and watch some of his layups on the green, yesterday and today, they were amazing. You'll see why people are saying that he's going to be such a strong contender for some tournaments this year. And then Knapp, yesterday, he got an eagle on the 15th with a gorgeous chip in, which you all should watch. He tied for 5th in the Farmers Open last weekend, and now he's tied for 4th. So these are some good top 10 finishes, including ties that I found on DraftKings.
There you go.
417.
I actually just bet Siwoo Kim, Knapp, and Stevens all to finish top 10 as a parlay. Got a 20% boost, courtesy of DraftKings.
You just did the same thing I did.
For 981.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I just did Scheffler Stevens Knapp with that same 20 boost for 993.
I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of nice on day one.
Scissor.
It was kind of nice seeing Scheffler being human on day one, chipping and having it come back to him.
Oh yeah, I did see that clip. Yeah, I did see that clip. That he was all of us.
I thought he was going to snap his club in half. It was awesome.
He was everywhere. Oh yeah, that ball came all the way back to him.
Like the same spot he hit it from, pretty much.
Yeah.
I
would also like to point out that just remember everybody that is wishing that they could play golf right now. Just remember that member guest season is 1 in the spring. Make sure you buy two gins so you can keep a non-legit gin and a legit gin so you can win those member guests. Just remember you need a 12 to 13 solid 12 to 13 handicap that can consistently shoot 74, 75 to win your member guest. Just remember that. When in doubt, refer back to
what you don't want is a 16 handicap that solidly shoots 92s.
Correct. That is not what you want. That is not what you're looking for.
My advice would be, if you're thinking of playing golf, don't.
I don't know what you're talking about. So CJ shoots a 2, but Carl is CJ is a 2.1 handicap, but Carl is a solid 9.8. And so if anybody is looking for a member guest, Carl will show up for your member guest.
I wanted to hear C-Money's take on the NBA, on the 750 Club. Can we do that? I know the sound looks a little weird, but
here, I got it. You're good. Yeah. No, Chris is gonna have to unmute because I can't unmute him because he muted himself.
I mean, I like it. I get the whole back and forth with the Pacers and Bucks.
fair enough.
But it's the Bucks, and I feel like even though the trade deadline's over or whatnot, it's still like lingering with that team, and I think that's the problem of maybe why the Bucks are not being as dominant is because there's just too much distraction. So I feel like the Pacers, should have a decent chance of winning tonight.
Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to?
I mean, maybe
look, the 4 games ago, the Bucks lost by 10 to the Wizards. Are we really worried about the Bucks? Then they got beat by 40 almost to the Celtics.
In all fairness, though, the Pistons just lost to the Wizards the other night.
Well, that's because Alex Sarr's the GOAT.
Don't you mention that name in my presence. You mention that name in my dude. You of all people should know we don't talk about Alex Sarr on this show anymore.
I'm over it.
Me and Jen do. Let's go.
We talk about Alex Sarr because for the Super Bowl, I have 2 $50 bets, one on each of the defenses.
Let's go.
Right here.
I grew a pair.
Let's go. I'm not going to say what I used one of my $50 bets on until the Super Bowl Sunday. Because people are going to be mad
ready.
at me.
Speaking of $50 bets, you want to be able to make a $50 bet? I'm going to go ahead and give a little soliloquy here, just solo on me. If you want to be able to make a $50 bet after the Super Bowl, all you have to do is be a lucky follower and make sure that you are following us on X. On X, if we get to 500 followers by the end of the Super Bowl Sunday show, so by the end, like 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, February 8th, year of our Lord 2026. If we are at 500 followers, we have upped the ante. I don't know if you watched the show yesterday. We have upped the ante. So we're not giving away one. but we are going to give away 2 $50 gift cards to the sportbook of your choice to 2 random of our followers once we get to 500. So we need 500 followers. You can be a lucky follower. All you have to do is hit follow on X. It costs you nothing, and it gives you a chance to win a $50 gift card on the sportbook of your choice. We will get that to you. We are going to pick 2 lucky followers if we get to 500 by showtime. And then we are also going to do an additional 50 every mile mark of 500 from there on out. So at 1,000, another 50, 1,500, another 50, 2,000, another 50, and so on and so forth. Just the BetSlips to the moon. There's my soliloquy. Let's get back to everybody else too. But yes,
For just 0 cents a day, you could be a member of Just the BetSlips.
That was beautiful, by the way. It was a regular modern day Shakespeare.
I try. I'm inspired by the group of us in our alternate university selves behind me. Like that's right, like this. Hold on.
There you go.
I mean, when you went single screen, it was like you were talking to my soul.
Like that's us at a sports book, just chilling. That's us right there in an alternate universe. That's us. I'm back now. Meanwhile, Jen's in like her Aspen cabin.
It's delightful.
Yeah, it must be nice. Must be nice to be rich.
Well, I might be rich, but you said that the Professor Parlay won $500 last night, and I'm married to the man, and I haven't seen a penny of that. He didn't even mention it to me.
Oh no.
So anyway,
So we need to talk after the show, Professor. I'm going to call you to my office.
What he didn't tell you is I lost another 2,000 after that.
Oh yeah. It's like where were you last night, husband?
She was with me. She was with me at the bowling alley, so she knows it's all bull.
I hope the 2,000 is a funny hot.
No, you snuck out while she was sleeping. I know. It's all right.
Yeah.
You haven't seen me at the back alley street dice? It's ugly.
And Mulligan's Sports Bar and Grill.
If you see Rob at the back alley street dice, you A, say what up and follow Just Western. B, tell him to call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Also, but in all fairness, they got really inventive with their tub, man. They took 2 old like styrofoam Yeti coolers and they cut them on the end and then glued them together. So you got a nice little tub to throw in.
And here's the thing is it happened so fast. There was side bets, and then there was side bets on the side bets, and then there was side bets on the side bets on the side bets. Next thing I know,
everything.
Next thing I know, I rolled the dice and I was up like $3K in one row. I don't know what happened.
It was unreal. It was insane. I mean, 4 different guys hopped the 4 deuce, and that's what he buckshot the 6 on. It was unreal. It was unbelievable. 30-1 shot on the 4 deuce, or 15-1 shot on the 4 deuce. It was insane.
Yeah. You all are speaking like a whole different language. All I know is that I have seen a parlay and see money bet on a raindrop, so anything could happen.
He FaceTimed me afterwards and to show me.
Yeah, it was insane. It was unreal.
Yeah,
it was unreal. And then we spent the rest of the night just hopping the skinnies, and it worked. It was great.
Kevin, you have a bet.
Throw it
And
in
I'm
there,
out here whipping and nay-naying and missing all of it.
Yeah, that's all good.
I gotta stop whipping and nay-naying.
Just got to get at it. But let's go ahead and get to the thing that everybody is waiting for, and it's the green soft and plushy thing. Get those fingers ready, ladies and gentlemen. It is green. It is soft. It is plushy. It is
money. Yeah.
The tabletop. And Duke of Slips is first. Go ahead and fire it up, man. What you got tonight?
All right. Similarly to our resident professor, I don't, disclaimer, don't know anything about these college basketball teams. What I do know is what I know. And I have it on this piece of paper right here.
I know nothing, but what I know is what I know.
Exactly. Put it on a quote card. So I have Valparaiso, 10.5. They're facing Evansville. I do have to lower these. Valparaiso, I'm probably not saying that right, is 15-7 against the spread on the season. Evansville is 9-12. Though that is the extent of my knowledge of these teams, just so everybody is aware. I don't want to steer anybody the wrong way, but I've been hitting pretty good just with this knowledge, and that's where I'm rocking with today. And I haven't bet college basketball in a while, so I'm going to see what happens. Northern Iowa is 12-10 against the spread, but this is the flip side. Oh, and I read this in the wrong order, but that's fine. And I'm the one who made the slide, so it's on me. Bradley is 8-15 against the spread, so they're one of the worst teams in the country against the spread. So the best team in the country against the spread. Ah, man, I had this earlier. I might be able to find it. Let me see if I can find it really, really fast. I know. I'm sorry. I'm the worst. Stephen F. Austin. Stephen F. Austin is the best in the country at 17-4, and there's only 3 other teams with 16. So 15 being 8-15 against the spread is quite something. And then last but certainly not least, Dayton and VCU. I have VCU, who is this is going to be a little alarming for people, but they're 10-13 against the spread, but they're playing a team that's 9-14. So I took all those spreads just straight up. I didn't move any lines, but as you can see, I did move lines for the teasers. I did 1 4-point and I did 1 5-point. I'm getting back to the teaser life. So that brings, and I know I didn't put it there, but that brings VCU down to 2.5. Or excuse me, 3.5 for the 4-point. Pick 'em for Northern Iowa, and then for Valparaiso, I really need to figure out how to pronounce that. Down to 6.5. And then if you can do math.
Valparaiso.
Yeah, I was gonna say Valparaiso.
Oh, what's up, Parker?
What's up, Pat?
I mean, for those of you that can't do math like me, the 5-point would then be 2.5 for VCU, Northern Iowa plus a half, so still a pick 'em. And I hate crossing that line, but I understand that it can be valuable sometimes. And then say it again, Parker. Valparaiso.
Valparaiso.
Yeah, Valparaiso.
Okay. Very Italian, I think. Probably not. At minus 5.5. So, but I got those both at plus money. So
1,000% it's Hispanic, but that's okay.
Okay, well that's fair, and you know what? Shows how much I know, and I know what I know. And then on the NBA side, yeah, it's Knicks heavy for the beginning of it. I did have a lot of cat bets, anytime. So a lot of these odds might change, but give me Knicks money line. Big fan of that. Look, I know that they're banged up. They're missing Cat. I still stand by this. I'm very excited for this game. Kicks off in about a half hour. This could be, honestly, and I know CJ would probably have some objections to this, but this is potentially an Eastern Conference final preview, or at least some kind of playoff preview. Then give me Brunson 3+ threes and Knicks money line. I then also took that Brunson 3+ and Knicks with the spread at the time was 3.5. I think it's gone up because of the Cat being announced as being out. If somebody that's good at math can do this for me, he's hit 3+ threes in 31 out of 51 games. If somebody can figure out that percentage,
62% of the time.
62% of the time, as I definitely did in my head without CJ's help. He has hit 3+ threes. So there you go.
Pat, I'm gonna ask you a question real quick.
Sure.
Just to get you there. All right.
Yep.
You said 31 out of 50, right?
51.
How many times does 50 go into 100?
2.
Okay, so then you take the 2 and multiply it by 31. Does that answer?
Oh, yeah. All right.
You're welcome.
I mean, I knew that. I was just seeing if you knew that. Brunson 3+ threes again. I know I'm hammering Brunson because without Cat, he's going to have to be that guy, and he tends to be that guy without Brunson because they run the offense through him. And then I did a little bit different because I was hoping that Alvarado would be there, but he's not. But in his honor, because I'm very excited for him, and he's just a shiesty guy. Give me OG 1 steal and Bridges 1 steal. It's kind of, I think they both average over a steal a game. And then Knicks, I bumped this up way much, and I probably at this point could probably get this for this about the same for more points. But I got Knicks plus 12.5. I mean, they've been on a roll. They're going for 9 in a row, but it's going to be tough without Cat, and Mitchell Robinson's going to have to step up. A lot of guys are going to have to step up. So there's that. I did a double parlay, as you can see. Well, it's definitely not going to be 52.91 anymore because it did have Cat in it, but it's whatever it's going to be. Bam, Gobert, Siakam, who shouldn't have put there, but I'm giving him one last chance. You guys have dead to me lists. If Siakam, even if this bet doesn't hit, and he at least gets a double, he will stay on my good graces. If Siakam is, even if more than one, just him doesn't hit a double tonight, never again. I hit like the first 2 Siakam double bets I made this year, and he's just only a 7. And he's supposed to be like the main guy. That's why the Pacers stink. It's because he kind of stinks, but whatever.
Well, it could have something to do with Halliburton not playing too, but
Well, yes, but then I don't even think Siakam would get doubles with Halliburton. He's supposed to be the main. I don't even know who plays on the Pacers other than him. Klingon.
Zubac.
That just happened. Yeah, I thought about putting him in there, but I didn't. Klingon,
He's out tonight again.
There you go. Shout out Klingon and shout out Sabonis. And then my alternate one, which I mean, obviously, as you can see by the number, I'd be very, very happy if this hits. And there's no way I'm losing King of the Units if this one hits. But Bam, Cade. So yes, I'm rooting for a Piston. I hope it's just 10-10 and the Pistons get blown out. Gobert again. Bobby Portis. Is he a Pacer? No, he's yeah. No, I don't know. I have no idea who Bobby Portis is.
I'm pretty sure he's
Plays for the Bucks.
Bucks, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Shout out to Bucks. Even though Professor thinks that they're the worst team in the league. Klingon again, and then I you know what? I pivoted and I threw in Russ. So I know you have the under of the assists. I didn't know that when I made this bet, but it doesn't even have to be assist for the double. So give me Russ there for a huge hit on the double parlays.
Yeah, so there you go. And Parker's here now, so I can scoot this over. Parker's here. It's CJ and Parker now. It's our world of sports. But yes, big fan of the Valparaiso. I actually have this at a lower number because these.
Oh, OG is out now. Come on.
It's minus 8.5 right now. So just throwing that one out there.
Kevin's breaking this news. Can we put Kevin's comments up?
Kevin, breaking news. OG is out. Oh boy. Love that. But yeah. That's gonna be a problem for me. I might have to switch up some bets. But that's okay. We'll get there. Speaking of my bets that I might have to switch up. Listen, I'm going to take some spread bets here as I've been doing lately. Give me the Celtics -6. Give me the Knicks +4.5, and give me the Timberwolves -8.5. Listen, this Pistons team just got smoked by the Wizards.
Yay!
And much to the happiness of Parker. So yeah, like I don't trust the Pistons to blow out anybody. The Celtics, on the other hand, have been insanely good as of late. And then Duran's out. Daggone it, Kevin. I had a feeling he was going to be out, but that's okay. It's all right.
Oh no!
And,
Break it to Kevin. Come on the show on Sunday,
Kevin
please. We need you.
Yeah. Come on in. There was a coin flip on him, but I will always put him in a double parlay just because he's a double machine.
True.
He has like the 6th most doubles in the league. Him and Zubac are tied with 24. So that's the reason I'll always put him on a double. I'll always put Cade in a double parlay. And then Gobert at 8. I literally just took the 3 highest guys that are playing tonight for doubles. So that's the reason why they're in the double parlay. So it's probably like 200 something. It's fun. It's cool. Everything's fine. Nope, not a problem. But yes, T-Wolves -8.5. Feel really good about the T-Wolves getting the dub tonight, as you saw with the PD of the day. But yeah, feel good about the T-Wolves even covering the spread. But the performance double of the day, I decided to go a little safer there. 25-point parlay. I've got both of these actually separate and combined in a parlay. So give me Brunson 25+ points and the Knicks +5.5 as the line's been shifting all over. So when I bet it, I got it at 5.5. So it gives me an extra point going there, +124. And then Jaylen Brown 25+ points in the Celtics -5.5. Like I said, I got that spread as it's been fluctuating over the last 10 or so. Well, actually, excuse me, over the last like 2 or so hours. And then the double parlay is Cunningham and Gobert. I can actually give you what that is now because if Duran's out and they're showing it, they'll give me the updated. Let's find out here. Let's find out. No, they're not saying he's out yet, but yeah, he's going to be out. So on the sportbook, at least they're not. So there it is. There is the tabletop for the PD King. And we will get back to your regular schedule programming known as Jen's Chicks Picks. What you got today, Jen?
I've got to unmute. Okay. I have got the Pelicans and Timberwolves and the Clippers and the Kings. Anyone who's new to the show, I know very little about NBA, but I know people who have access to all of their fancy charts and graphs and statistics. So what I do is I follow about 8 or 10 people for the NBA and see what they're saying, where they all kind of agree or most of them agree. I usually drop the line a little bit and look at their justification. So for the Pelicans Timberwolves, I've got Reed at 6+ rebounds. He has had 6+ rebounds in each of his last 9 games. I've got Bay for 20+ points and rebounds. And he has hit this in 8 of his last 10 games with an average of 27 points and rebounds during the same time. So it looks like it's a great matchup tonight, so I think he's going to hit it. And then Trey Murphy, I have got at 9.5 rebounds and assists. I was hoping to get that maybe at 8.5, but when I went to go place it, it was at 9.5. So I did that. He gets 5 or more rebounds in 82% of his games. And against Minnesota, he had 7 and 15 rebounds in the last 2 games against him. And in away games where he has played 30 minutes, he has hit this in over 75% of the time. So I feel good about that. Play him individually, put him as part of, legs, a part of your parlay, or put them all together for 268. Let me move my notes over. And then we've got the Clippers and the Kings. Russell Westbrook, who I have bet and won on in the past. I like playing with him. Westbrook is taking a ton of 3-point shots, but he also drives to the paint to take the shots, is what I read. And so I think he is good for 12+ points. Levine at 20+ PRA. In previous matchups with the Clippers, my research showed that last season he was had between 35 and 39 PRA in those. It's supposed to be a tight spread for the game due to everything that happened prior to the trade deadline. But I think he's going to see a lot of playing time tonight, and I think he's going to hit that number. And then last but not least, John Collins at 20+ points and rebounds. I dropped the line here a little bit. The people that I was following were recommending more like the 22, 23, 24. So I dropped it a little bit. The trade line did hurt the team. Plus they've got 2 people who are listed as out. So I think he's going to get a lot more time and hands on the ball. And the Sacramento defense, from what I understand, is horrible. So I think this gives him a good chance of hitting it. Again, play him individually, parlay them together at plus 238. You folks know NBA better than I do. Any thoughts on that?
Oh, I think it's smart.
The Russell Westbrook play is a good play.
Yeah,
really
I like his
love that
point.
one.
I like his points today. That's the only thing I like.
I think the
I
one that's running
definitely,
is
I definitely like Zach LaVine, 20+ PRA.
Yeah, that's a strong play as well.
I like it
Trey
too. He's in my
Murphy
doghouse though.
I like Trey Murphy for points tonight. So if you even wanted to double up with PRA, take him for 30+ PRA. Because I like him for 20+ points tonight. That was actually one of my last calls. So yeah, go ahead and smack that up. And then I also have Shaq Bay, but I have him over 25+ PRA instead of just points and rebounds. Yeah. Every once in a while, he gets a random assist. So that's the reason why I like taking the PRA, because his odds don't move that much. But he's always good for maybe even 3 assists. And his odds are based off of a 1.5 assist night. So I'd rather take him getting the extra PRA. So that's the reason why I always take him for PRA instead of just points and rebounds. But I understand why people do it.
I may or may not have just put all 6 together with a
33%
boost for plus 942.
I mean, it's cool. No. Rob, that's for quitters. I mean,
that's for
quitters. I'm going to go ahead and say that you may
have done that.
When in doubt, bet that he has done it. Next, certainly not least, let's get C Money up here. C Money, what do we got today, my guy?
All right. So throughout the show, we've all gone through the Knicks bets and how the Knicks are, the Timberwolves, the Pistons. So as you can see, I just kind of handpicked a few people here and there. Jalen Brunson, 25 plus points. I mean, with Cat out, even with Cat in, 25 points for Brunson is pretty automatic. Duncan Robinson, 2+ threes. He's averaging, I think, like 3.2 a game. So I went safe with this with 2. Bam, 15 plus points. He's averaging like 18 to 20. So I took it down a little bit just to be safe. AJ Green is averaging almost 4 threes a game.
I'm kidding.
But I went safe here and took the 2+ threes. And then Rudy Gobert, he's a rebound machine. So I took him at 13 plus. And depending on what kind of night he's having, he might have 65 to 70% of this before halftime.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he does go ham on the boards. That you're never worried about him getting the rebounds on the double.
Right.
Whether he gets the points.
Yeah, it's the point.
Right.
Cheeky bastard. I'm sorry, I didn't say that out loud.
AJ Green went from catching touchdowns to shooting threes. What a world we live
That's
in.
right.
Dude, old ass gentleman. Can't play football, no mo.
No mo.
We got guys doing football and baseball. It's about time we had football and basketball.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. But yes, that is C Money's tabletop today. And speaking of that high pitched voice from the professor, what you got today, my guy?
Well, I think this has just become a new thing for me. The last 4 days, I have done a PD parlay. I've hit 2 of the 4, and one of the ones I missed was because the Pelicans decided to lose in overtime. In a game that they should have easily won. But we're going to go We've talked about the Celtics a lot. I'm not going to beat this dead horse. I just took the money line to be safe. I also have Jaylen Brown, 25 plus points. He's averaging 29.5. Hit this on 11 of his last 13. Then I'm going Trailblazers money line. This is another team that might compete with the Bucks at the floor, which is the Grizzlies right now. This team is decimated with injuries. They can't sustain any kind of consistent offense. I don't trust them. The Trailblazers are playing much better. I think the Trailblazers run away with this. And then I've got Denny Avdija, 5+ rebounds. He's hit this in 25 of his last 26. I got this at plus 186, boosted it to plus 232. Parlay 2, I'm going Kawhi Leonard, 25 plus points. He's averaging 27.6. Hit this in 10 of his last 12. Siakam, 20 plus points. He's hit this in 10 straight games. He's averaging 23.8. I had Cat. I took him off because he's out. And then Cade Cunningham, 9+ assists. With Cat taken out, Cade has hit this in 5 of his last 7, averaging 9.8. With this coming out is no longer plus 215, it is plus 139, and then I could boost it, it's plus 174. And then we have the Russell Westbrook under 11.5 rebounds and assists at plus 106. And then I'll have the last call coming up in just a moment. CJ, you're muted.
Yeah, I am muted. Thank you. Cat with 10 plus boards. That obviously out, but the rest of Siakam's gonna have to be the scorer to keep that thing close tonight.
Right.
So that makes sense. And it's Danny Advia, not Adgio, whatever the heck you said.
I said Advia.
Kind of.
It's
Oh no, I said Avija is what I said. I said Avija.
Yeah. I thought you were singing that song. I took.
I did it for Ibiza.
I thought he sneezed.
Shoot. But yeah, no, big kudos out to the parlay professor with his tabletop today.
Not the parlay professor.
The parlay professor. We're getting into it today. We'll go ahead and throw this up. Nobody is on the right side right now. Look at all of us on the left.
Look at me with a tie.
Insane for that push. That push on my best.
I think that might be the first push I've ever had on this show.
Dude, could the Sixers just keep it within 3? You could have taken that L, still been on the left side, and I would have been king of the units. This is absolutely trash.
Luckily for me, on player profit, I got it minus 3.5, so I hit that last time.
I hate it.
Wait, does Money have any bets?
Tonight's
not this
first
one.
bet.
This is
Remember, he was
first-
in the
first
hospital.
night.
Oh, geez, yeah.
He was out like a thief in the night.
Well, I appreciate him just hanging out.
I'm thinking more, and think it's more like what's up tonight.
Just
Come
hanging
on,
out
Ma.
tonight.
You know I'm not going to sing the rest of that. That's just a terrible decision.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
just-
let's not.
I
Yeah,
like
just-
Money's NBA takes.
I feel like he's got a good. You got a good.
good grasp on the NBA. All right, anybody
that
got
good
any
good.
last calls? This is the spot where we love if anybody that's watching wants to drop in a bet so we could talk about it. Pat is contractually obligated to bet anything that you put in the chat, by the way.
Yeah.
So regardless of how ridiculous it is, you could bet like the bench player to get over 10 plus points and he'll bet it. Over 50 plus points, and he will have to bet it. He is contractually obligated.
Put down Ryan Rollins 8+ threes for me, please.
Right.
What's funny is that might actually get there tonight.
Who's he playing? Who is he? And where does he
He's
play
a-
for?
He's a
Buck.
buck.
Ryan
I actually
Rollins.
have Ryan Rollins for like 25 plus pro tonight.
My last call is drink responsibly.
My last call. We've talked about the Pacers ad nauseum, so I'm doubling down. I've got a performance quad. We're going Pacers -1.5, Siakam 20 plus points, Nimhard 14 plus points, and TJ McConnell 7 plus points for plus 270.
That's wild.
We love TJ McConnell here, by the way.
Yeah.
It wouldn't.
fan.
It wouldn't.
Let me do 8, so I did 7.
Let's go.
20.
Dude, when he hit 7 tonight, I'm going to laugh so hard.
I'm gonna laugh, but I'll also cry because that means I probably lost a 750 club.
Yeah, that's rough. That is 1,000% rough.
Yeah.
I want to throw this out here. VCU is the second most efficient offense that is playing tonight. They're the 8th most efficient defense that is playing tonight. So that VCU bet, if you're able to bet them, if you're not in the Virginia area,
That's our squad.
you can bet them. They also have the highest team, or the 4th highest team point total that's playing tonight, behind Murray State, St. John's, and Belmont. Also fire Yale, because I think that game's already going, but they're going to win that game by 30 tonight. Just throwing that out there. They're playing Brown.
You just
And
mentioned a
what
game
can
you
Brown
guys
not do for you?
Yeah.
You just mentioned a game that you guys can't bet, and then you mentioned a game that I can't bet in the same breath.
Well, things happen.
They're up 5 right now, and right now it's 9.5. So if you want to smack that, go ahead.
Go for it.
I have
Jen, what you got?
two last calls. They're not bets, just statements. One, I want to congratulate Bobby Wagner for Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Yep, we those who've been
Yeah.
watching the show know that during the playoffs, all of my Hold My Earrings bets were Walter Payton Man of the Year nominees. So I'd like to congratulate him for doing that. What you don't know is that whenever we do season long fantasy football, we always have a defensive player, and I always go for Bobby Wagner. It's like this huge internal joke, so I'm super psyched about that. And for the Olympics, I'm not ready to share any Olympic bets, but for those of you who have not paid attention, Lindsey Vaughn tore her ACL, and she completed her downhill thing today that she had to do for to be able to run in the Olympics. I mean, if you want to bet on her to win a gold, that would be like the underdog. But what a story!
She tore her ACL, and she is the second betting favorite to win the gold medal.
Like a week ago.
Right.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, not
She
all
had to be
here-
airlifted off the mountain a week ago, and now she's second betting favorite. So
That is a super athlete. I'm telling you, that is a super athlete. That's
No joke.
insane.
Also, if you want to know what it takes to be number 1 in Pat's rankings, you have to be doing grip training for your fingers to point.
I mean, listen, when you date / are involved / married to the greatest golfer of all time, apparently you can do superhuman things, because first off, she broke his windshield with a golf club, and second off, she is doing this with a torn ACL. So it's
Tiger Woods? I don't know who this is.
Yeah, Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, yeah.
I did not know that.
Jen, do you remember the name of the guy we heard earlier that competed in the Summer Olympics and the Winter Olympics? He's going to be competing in the Winter Olympics too. He's doing both.
I don't. But there were two. There was a woman who got a medal in both, and then a man who competed in both. I mean, talk about an athlete.
That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
The man did taekwondo and now he's doing like speed skating or something.
Yeah, best in the world on 2 sports.
Listen, it was Darius Bannock, okay, because he ran for the Summer Olympics and then got tripped up by Yul Brenner in Junior Beville, and then he had to create Jamaican's bobsled team to get
By
done.
the
So it
way,
was Darius Bannock, by the way.
Another final comment. If you want to bet on the Jamaican bobsled team, you get it plus 15,000. Not saying I did or did not bet that too.
I'm gonna say that you did. I'm gonna bet that.
Gamble responsibly, everybody. But that's going to wrap it up for today's show. Tomorrow we are live. We're probably going to go 2:00 the next 2 days. So 2:00 tomorrow, and then there might be like early videos for the early basketball games tomorrow. So be on X checking those out. We'll have the early basketball games. We'll go live at 2 for the NBA games tomorrow afternoon, and then Sunday Super Bowl. Massive show, lots of special guests, bringing back some old favorites, some people that want to come in. We've got some Patriots fans. We got some Seahawks fans. Massive show. We're going to break down all the stats. Make sure you're there. Again, make sure you're following us here at Just the BetSlips. If we get to 500 by the end of the show on Sunday, 500 followers by the end of the show on Sunday, 2 random of those 500 plus followers are getting $50 gift cards to the sport books of their choice. So make sure that you are followed here on X. If you're on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. We appreciate all of that. Everything we ask you to do is completely free to you. We don't want you to spend money on this show. We just want your love and support, and we appreciate everybody for jumping in. So tell your friends, tell your family, and we'd love you to come in live. Also, bring your bets Sunday. We want to hear your bets. We want to talk about them. And everything we want. Yeah, Pat contractually obligated to bet them.
Pat.
So he's really hoping that he's hitting that Rollins 7+3s tonight, so he has the money to bet it.
Right.
But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Everybody, for Just the BetSlips, we promise you one thing and one thing only, regardless of the day, whether it's video or live show, and that is the hot tips to help
Your
bet
bet
slips.
slips.
Go responsibly, chase that bag, everybody, and allow us to play you out.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins every podcast episode. We bring the heat, strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet. Show me!